Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode number 11 here in the EMC to the Sky playthrough. This is another building episode, and as has become the custom, I have expanded the overworld before we got started. This one took quite a while, but I'm pretty happy with it. I noticed while I was expanding out that most of this area in biomes is ocean. It inspired me to actually create a little bit of the start of an ocean. So this is my take on that. I did just a little bit of bone mealing on the bottom on the gravel layer that I made, but basically there's a layer of dirt with gravel on top, and then the gravel works its way into the side, and then we have a section here. I'm trying to make like a little section where there is a piece of land that is separated by the river. This would be a continuation of the river we already had. It has a little place here where it pools, and then it goes back out towards the ocean. And then over here, we have where the ocean is, and then this would be the place where we had created the pool from the output from our water wheel. So the idea in my mind is that this was just a lower laying area. The water was redirected to power the mill, and then the water drained into here to create this pond. And then when I continue it off in this direction, we'll kind of continue that story a little bit more. I think it looks pretty good. I think that it is very difficult to try to get things to look like natural terrain by hand, but I'm enjoying the process. So I hope you like it. Over here, I have started to put down the foundation just to mark where I want to build my next building. I'm going to do a blacksmith building, and I want it to be kind of overlooking the mill and the ocean off to the side. And what I'm thinking is, I was looking at some images online just to give me some inspiration. And so just for the layout, I think this is going to be like our porch entryway into the building, and then it'll go through here into a door into the main part of the building. I'll have a little section out here that goes out like a sun porch kind of thing. And then over here will be the smithing area. And this is where I'm going to try to fit in the tinker smeltery, and then bring in the blast furnace, and the alloy furnace and stuff from our coal coke oven, all from immersive engineering, and kind of put them in here with a big chimney. I think it'll look pretty cool, but we are just working on the very beginning of it, laying out how we want it to all fit in. So the next thing I'm going to do, I think that this is what I want to use for like the main floor throughout. And so that's what I put down. It's just stone that I put in the stonecutter's table, and masonry gives us this version of it, which is carved stone writing. The sides I don't particularly like, but I'm going to be covering them up anyway. So I thought this was a pretty cool floor pattern. I may change it out in the main room here and just use it for the sides, and we'll change some things up. But next thing I want to do is get some logs, some wood, and work on figuring out what kind of framing I want to do on this. And so I'm thinking I want something a little bit darker, but I don't think I want dark oak. I don't particularly like the jungle. Over here, did we use dark oak on this building? I'm pretty sure. I think we used dark oak framing, and then the flooring was spruce. And I think that this one I'm going to use spruce for the actual framing of the building. So let's grab some spruce log. And I'm thinking I have so many flower seeds that I picked up when I was breaking grass to put this down. Let's go like that. I'm going to grab a few of these. What I'm thinking might look cool, and I'll do it at the corners here just to see. So let's just do one here. If we go up a few, I think that instead of just doing spruce, I want to use this kind of logs for the framing. So like this will be like our beams that frame out the house. What I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to try to put in something like that, and kind of get a general shape laid out, and figure out where the height will be and where the roofs will be and things like that. and then we can come back and we can decide what kind of blocks to use to make it. Made some progress. Maybe too much progress. I got distracted watching and just kept going. But I am liking what I'm doing. The general shape is about what I want. This is how big I want this building to be. It's going to be multiple floors so I can do different things. I have a carpenter's table over here so I can try out different wood patterns. And this side room over here is about the right shape I want for it. I think this will fit. If I put the smeltery in the corner here with a chimney behind it, I can probably fit one of the other machines here, maybe put them inside. Not quite sure about all that yet, but basically that way I'll have, turn off my jetpack. I'll have an entryway over on this side. We'll also get an entryway going here. Put down some stairs, temporary stairs, because I'm still figuring out all the textures, patterns, and stuff I want to use. But so the flow is you go in through here, this goes down into the main room, and then over here we'll have some blocks there, but this will be the entrance, and then this will close off, but it'll have windows. And I think this is where I'm going to try to fit all the chipped building, all the chipped blocks. Chipped is a great mod that allows you to just get a bunch of variants of different blocks. Very similar to Chisel, if anybody remembers Chisel. But there's lots of different things you can put in. There's also many different tables. So you go to Chipped and look, we have a botanist table, we have a glass blower, we have carpenter's table, loom, mason's table, alchemy bench, and mechanist workbench. With those tables, you can make lots and lots of variations of block and glass and all kinds of nature things. You can get different variations. It's all very cool, and we're going to do a lot of it when we build, but I just need a place to sit them. So there's a total of, let's see, what is it, 7 workbenches, and they're like 2 blocks wide. So if I fit like 2 on each side, that'd be 4, and then maybe I can fit the other 2 up on shelves or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think this is going to be, that's what I'm going to make this room for. It's going to be my chipped room. Eventually, we'll also be able to take those with us on the go. We'll get to that in a minute. Right now, the predicament that I'm in is color choices. I made a spruce roof here that I kind of really like. It uses some slabs, and it has stairs and fences in it to make it look like it's just kind of an outdoor porch roof for over this area. And I like it. And I like this roof. I used the treated wood stairs because I thought that makes sense for thing. I also did the trim for this one, similar to how I did that, where I have an edge trim. And then I have a different color one in the middle. I'm using the arch wood because I'm going to mix in some stone stairs and some other ones to kind of give it some wear look, that it was like a slate roof that has started to wear in spots. That's the plan. For now, it's just gray. I really like this spruce plank, but I don't think it's different enough for the wall for this roof. So I think I'm going to have to take that out. So I'm going to take down those spruce planks and like that as well. And then we're going to go and we'll come up with something different. I'm going to have to run over here to swap out my jetpack because it died on me. But maybe there's some variations of dark oak that would look good there. Maybe even birch. I haven't looked at any of that in the chipped style, so I might grab some of that and see what I can do. But let's get another jetpack. Nice thing about our power grid being so good is I can just throw this in here. I can grab one of these, and I know when I come back, I'll have more than enough jetpack power to just take off again. Let's see. I think maybe birch, because it's going to be lighter and it'll make a nice color. Let's check and see. I have birch logs. Now I have birch planks. Grab a stack of those. I'm going to put some of these in here just to get space going because we're done with the roof for the moment. So the way this works is you put the block in. It gives you a bunch of different ones that you can do, and you can pull one out at a time when you select the one you want, or you can just pull a whole stack out. Let's try this one. I like that pattern. Let's see what that looks like if we use that for this whole wall. So I'm gonna go like this, and then we're gonna use our wand. Finish it up. That wasn't quite enough. Let's grab some more. So birch. And this is what's beautiful about having access to our storage like this. Do 2 stacks, even though it's more than I'm going to need. While I'm in here, I'm going to grab a new wand. I don't think that looks too light colored, and I think it makes a nice variation from this wall. Of course, we're going to have to do an entryway into here. Like this. Get a couple stairs. Wonder if I could do variations for that here. If I put those in, this is all just different shaped blocks. I have a stone cutter, but I don't think I can do wood in there. There probably is a wood cutter at some point. Now let's do birch stairs. Put that just like that. That looks kind of cool. And that'll be our way to get into here. And then, like I said, this will be an entry here. Probably put doors here, maybe. So we might have to change that stair up. Or we can leave it open. It doesn't matter. Maybe we could put some saloon doors, because I have McCall's doors. So I could put... I thought I saw, yeah, some Western style doors. That could be kind of fun. So we need slabs and planks for that. Let's try it out. They still need a solid block underneath them. Hoping they would kind of attach to the wall. So let's do this, and then put our stairs down like this. Then we can put our doors like that. Kind of like that. Well, we'll leave it like that for now. But that way we can get over here. We still need to work out the walls. Kind of like this. I mean, let it sit for a minute. I kind of like it. Let's do the whole wall and see what it looks like. So again, we're just going to go across like this. Then we'll use our wand, work our way up. Finish the wall. We need more of the blocks. Okay, I'm going to finish this wall up all the way to the top. Let's just take it right to the ceiling. And we're going to have some spots that we need to work out, all that. But for now, let's just see what it looks like going all the way to the roof. And then we'll do the same on this side and the front. And let's just take a look and see what it all looks like. That looks pretty good for the inside. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. The wand makes such a big difference. Being able to just build large sections like that without having to place one block at a time. That's what makes building on this scale in modded Minecraft so much nicer than in vanilla. I mean, it's looking a little dark, but we'll do lighting and we'll do another floor. We can do the same over on this side. We may work out some different trim blocks and that kind of thing. Leave that blank. Just put regular version. And I'll have to figure out what to do with that corner there. We'll probably end up well, there's a couple different things we could do. There are those are stairs, so we could take the stairs out, the underside of the stairs out on that row, and do it that way. It might look the nice. So like this here is an underside stair, and if we take it out, up above is two stairs that are like that. So then we can make this go all the way in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And so we'll do the same, just work our way up and put in some more blocks. That way it goes nice and flush. Let's just take a look at what it's looking like the whole way across, though. Let's leave a gap there. And then we'll finish this. And we'll fly around and take a look just a little bit, see what we think. It's going to take some imagination to see what it looks like because we don't have our windows in, we don't have any decorations in. But we can get a pretty good idea of what we're looking at just by taking a look at this. Okay. Clouds are in the way. I'm going to turn the clouds off. Maybe that's already turned clouds off. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I think it definitely needs to break it up. We need to put some stuff in. I like that pattern. Color looks good with the colors we chose, and I think we're really getting there. I think we need a lot more detail. We need to do like trim work, like we have the spruce logs here. On this side, I think we'll put like a frame that comes across like that. How to frame that out. We'll do the same on this side just to make it look symmetrical. So we'll put like logs across there, logs up. That. Now this side, I'm planning on closing this room in and just having windows. So this will actually have like a frame out here. Then we'll put a new roof on top of this. More roofs to do, gotta love it. Roofs are my favorite thing to build in Minecraft. They're really not. I'm terrible at it. So don't believe the word I'm saying. But I'm happy so far with this. I think we're gonna let this sit for a little bit so I can ruminate on it. And then I'll come back and do some more work finishing this up and figuring out everything we want to get in there. I also, in this episode, want to finish some decorations on this one because this one's just been sitting there. It's very functional, but it's not super pretty. So that's the goal. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to stare at this for a little while until something speaks to me. Done some more decorating on the first building we built. I'm missing some trapdoors here. Basically, I just put some shutters on, some window boxes. Down here, I did some terraforming to make it so the water came up to the side of the building and then changed it so all of these are the same, where it's spruce slabs across to kind of match this side. I think it made a big difference. I think that a little bit of decoration goes a long way. This building, I'm still struggling a little bit with this front because I feel like it's just too much of the birch. But I'm going to leave it as it is for now and let it sit for a while so I can see what I think of it. Oh, my jetpack just ran out. I did a little garden here in the middle. I just threw down some random seeds. I'll probably change them out. Be a little more colorful in the future, but for now, just put some crops in there. I do like the entryway. It has some lights, and it looks good. I'm think I might want to try to put in a door here, but I haven't gotten that far yet. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge with this shape I have. I'll probably have to change these out for a solid block so I can fit a door. And, you know, 3 wide doors are always a challenge. I have to figure out how to best handle it. But I like the layout inside. I have a floor here, and then you go around and there's another floor up here, which is like an attic floor. I probably will move my bedroom into this upper part, and then this will give me some space to do some more things, and I will be able to fit our blacksmith stuff out here like I wanted. Still need to do that and then add a chimney. So that'll take some time here. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how things are looking. It's coming out pretty nice. I should experiment here to just put in some different windows. This is glass from the chipped mod. I did a table for that, slowly adding all the chipped tables into this room. But basically, you just put glass in here, and then there's all kinds of different glass that you can do. You can also do it with stained glass. You get lots and lots of different options. So more to try out. For now, I just filled these windows in with glass. I'll probably come up with one that I like better, but I think it's good. The big thing I did out here was I tried to use these fences to kind of look like, almost like, at first I was trying to make it look like gutters, but then I decided it looked as like a nice kind of structural support, just to break everything up. I'm not sure about it. Like I said, I'm going to let it sit for a while, see what I think. Maybe come up with another idea to change it up. But I'm pretty happy with it overall. It does look nice. Adding some flowers into those window boxes will help too with the pop of color. But for now, I think I'm going to call it a day on the building aspect. I'm going to work on getting our smeltery put in and move our other like blacksmithing type buildings into there and see how that helps affect it. Like I said, I think I'm going to put this one inside the outside area, and I want to put in a chimney of sorts, so that'll take some effort. But let me grab a new jetpack, and then we can take a look at it from that perspective. That way we can see it all around. The other thing I want to change is I want to swap out some of these gray blocks with stone, like I was saying, to make it look like it's a slate roof that has been aged, so like there's spots where it's taken some more wear than others. I might also think about changing out some of the floor because it's just a lot of gray, but I kind of like it, so I'm not sure. I wanted that rustic look for blacksmith building, so we will see. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I'm going to work on collecting these buildings and moving them into and then adding in a little more details like the chimney and things like that. So let's just put away anything here that go away, and then we'll grab this building. Oh, I have this on the wrong. Oh. Lots of pieces everywhere. Okay, cool. So we have this one. The other ones that I want to grab are downstairs in our old workshop area. So we just basically want to get these 3 setups here, and these are easy to pick up because it's just solid blocks. For these, and we'll grab these tanks of creosote as well. I think I'm now out of space. Put away some of the smeltery blocks because we can always pull them back out as we need to. That'll be good. Grab this and these. Cool. So then we'll go up here and we'll work on getting this installed and put it in a chimney and all the details that we want, and we will see how that looks in the end. So once again, this one still has some more decorating that we can do, but I'm not really feeling inspired to do it yet, so I'm going to wait and do it during our next episode. I do feel like I got this one closer to being done by putting the windows decorations in and stuff. I feel like I could do a little more as well, but it's getting there. I still don't, this area out here doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I've kind of been holding off on it because I think we're going to replace these wheels with create water wheels when we get to that point. So I haven't worried about it too much because it'll probably get removed. I also feel like we need something right here to kind of fill in this area because right now it looks like a really tall, flat, white area. Over here, the same kind of thing. There's a couple details I feel like are missing, but they're getting there, and everything is looking a lot better than when I started it. And if I come this way, I will show you our blacksmith area. It was a little bit tight trying to get all this out on the outside, which is what I was going for. But I got a coke oven, the alloy kiln, and the blast furnace in. And then I fit a smeltery here in the corner, and it's functional. I can do it. It's not huge, but it'll do the job. Casting tables back here. We can actually make ingots and blocks and cast different items in this spot, which is pretty nice. And I built a little makeshift chimney fireplace thing here. And I'm mostly happy with it. I think this could be better if it was stair. Maybe. Try that. This side I think it's going to be a little, A, very difficult to get it in place, and B, it'll look a little different because there's not as much space. There we go. But let's take a look at that from inside. I think that's better. I think it'd be better if this was a different texture. I still don't have a huge amount of textures to work with. Oh, and I also want to get a campfire. So campfire is made... It's coal, wood, stick. I can never remember that. All right, what can we get rid of here? We got too much stuff. Coal. Grab a couple of these. I want to make 2 campfires. I will show you why shortly. We already have wood in our inventory. So campfire. So I was thinking I'd put 1 down in here. And that'll make it look like there's fire with smoke, which is cool. And then I want to also grab hay bale. What we're going to use that for is up in here. This goes a different path. Put that down first, and I'll put that there. That hay bale underneath the campfire, if you didn't know, makes the smoke rise much, much higher. And there we go. Now we have smoke coming out of the chimney, which is a nice detail. Like how the smoke builds up here so much that it comes through the slab a little bit, which is okay. But just that little bit of animated texture makes it look good. I didn't do too much more in the inside, but that will come with time. We have our different floors. We have our little chipped room over here started. I want to get the rest of these tables made, but we'll just make them as we need them and put them in here. I think I'll be able to fit them all in here and make a nice little workshop area. We may have to get creative with how we place it. We'll see. But I'm pretty happy overall with how everything came out. It definitely added some more to our little overworld project, and things are looking pretty good. I like the way it looks when you're far off. I like the separate roofs that are different. I still need to do more texture in the roofs and things like that, but that'll come with time. And our ocean's looking pretty good too. Came out better than I expected it to. Next time we expand the overworld, I'm actually going to go this way, though, and finish out our retaining pond from our water mill and do a little more decoration with that. But that'll be in a few episodes. I want to do some more progression. I'm thinking in the next episode, I want to do some more work with mystical agriculture and get some of these knocked out. I may actually do that in between because it's pretty tedious just crafting seeds after seed. I would like to get into thermal. Thermal is just a set of different machines, so it's just a lot of crafting pretty much the same parts to get things to work. And so I might craft all those in the next episode, and we can go through and show what each one of those are. And I would like to get into power. So power is a mod that uses another tiered system to you get starter power, and then you can increase it as you go with what resources you have access to. And having auto crafting makes this process much easier, which is why I waited to do this until after refined storage was set up. So I think that's what we're going to focus on, the next 3 in chapter 2 in our next episode. But I hope you enjoyed watching this one, and we'll be back to another building episode in just a few more episodes. So we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.